Howdy folks, Nathan Adlin here in Boulder, Colorado. It is a stunning day and only slightly cold, but what we have today is a hybrid. Crap, he's got the V6. Damn it. Well anyway, this is the hybrid that I've been driving, and Roman has a really powerful V6. And he nearly ran me over, but that's all right, because he's got the V6.
Get a real car, man, get a real car. 268 horsepower, not that battery. With gas being at $2 a gallon, who needs it?
You may recognize this because this is basically the same system that's been in the Camry hybrid from the past. This is a 2.5 liter Atkins cycle 4-cylinder gas engine, and it's hooked up to an electric motor. Combined, you get 200 horsepower. It's hooked up to a CVT, continuously variable transmission, going to the front wheels. Now here's the interesting point. Normally, on the Camry hybrid, you get 41 miles per gallon combined, but this car is different. And how can I explain that? Well, by talking about styling. Now, remember when I was talking about styling being something that actually affects the gas mileage? Well, this is why. This is the SE model. It's the sports model, sports version of the hybrid. And what you get down here are 17-inch wheels, and they have a more aggressive rubber for a little bit better performance. But what that means is you get 40 miles per gallon on this as opposed to 41 miles per gallon combined on the regular hybrid. Now, as for the rest of the SC package, you do get a spoiler and you get a unique grille. And combined, it does look like a slightly sportier vehicle. Is it something that looks like it's going to tear your face off with speed? No, but I can tell you this. Those tires do really good in the snow, and so far, performance has been pretty good.
Now seriously, if you're gonna get a Camry, why not get the hot rod of the bunch? I mean, look at this. A V6, 3.5 liters, puts out 268 horsepower and almost 250 pound-foot of torque. And get this, it even has paddle shifters. This is the one to get. The red hot Camry has a red hot interior. Look at this. Black leather with French red stitching. Even the automatic gear knob is covered in red leather stitching. I mean, this car screams, go fast. All right, Nathan, look at this. I've got paddle shifters. I've got a sport mode. I've got hair on my chest because this thing has 268 horsepower.
This is a new interior. In fact, this is pretty much a new car. And Toyota has finally taken it up a level, and they've made things that are normally very hard, rather comfortable and squishy, which I love. All of the buttons and components that are inside feel just one step higher, a little bit more premium. And on top of all that, the seats are quite comfortable, even in this version, which doesn't have heated seats. Now, there is something very interesting about something back here. Come here. Now, have a look in there. There is plenty of space for a big guy like me, but you may notice that one of the seats is down. And that's because normally you have a split folding rear seat, but in this case, only the larger 60% seat goes down. And that's because of what's back here. Follow me. All right, and ta-da! Now, back here, where our camera gear is stored, you have 13.1 cubic feet of space. But because the batteries for the hybrid are back here as well in the bulkhead, there's only enough room for a pass-through on this side of the car, the passenger side of the vehicle. It goes down and you can put a surfboard in there. Well, a very narrow surfboard, maybe skis, you could put those in there.
All right, Nathan, convince me why this is the car to get.
Okay, a couple things. First of all, they've never had a sports version of the Camry Hybrid, right? So what you have here is a sports suspension. You have a leather-wrapped steering wheel, which has what feels like better resistance, even though it really doesn't communicate because it's electrically assisted power steering. And you have altogether a better handling vehicle than any of the other Camrys I've driven with anything under a V6. So you get great performance, you get great gas mileage, and you get some style. I mean, a little, little thing here and there, the grille, the spoiler.
Dude, it's like putting a spoiler on a Prius. It makes no sense.
No, I agree. I agree that the Prius doesn't deserve a spoiler. However, will you agree with me that the CT200H is a good-looking car? Huh? It is. It's a pretty good-looking car, but it's still basically
For your grandma.
Prius. Oh, come on. Yeah, he's there. See,
This car has sports tuned suspension.
yes, it does. So does mine.
All right, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
But it's got the power to back it up.
200 horsepower on mine isn't that bad. Now, granted, this V6 is burly. I miss the days when Toyota used to pack a burly V6 in almost everything they had. Remember when the RAV4 had that?
Yes.
I think it was a rocket.
Yes, that RAV4 was the ultimate sleeper.
Yeah.
And I think this approaches it in levels of both performance and excitement. Watch this, dude. Look at this.
You know what I like? The fact that it's, see the tail kind of started pushing out?
Yeah.
I like that because you don't get that in very many front-wheel drive cars. And despite the fact that the V6 is a pretty heavy engine unit to be in front of those wheels, well,
Look.
sort of on top of it.
Look, this Camry will spin its front wheels at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, mine will too.
There is that much power and that much torque going to the front wheels, and you gotta love that. It's almost too I can't believe I'm gonna say it, but it's almost too powerful for its own good.
Oh, phooey.
It should be rear-wheel drive. Does it go fast? Well, it's still a Camry. But if you're gonna have to drive a Camry, why not go with the one that says, I'm young and youthful, instead of the one that says, I'm old and thrifty? Here's another thing that you gotta love about this red hot XSE, and that is the trunk room. There's in fact almost 2 more cubic feet of space back here. Why? Because there are no batteries. You get these great looking wheels, you get this great exhaust note, okay, not a great exhaust note, semi-entertaining exhaust note, and you get more trunk space. What's there not to love? Is it fun to drive?
It is pretty fun to drive.
All right. If it's fun to drive, I will give you that. I trust you, but...
I know. Look, believe me, I'm the last person who would, rant and rave about how wonderful.
Let's see, do a little...
A little bit of something.
Yeah, there's no brake here. You can't do...
Traction control's freaking out right now. Traction controls, I don't know what to do.
You're hooning a hybrid, Nathan.
It wouldn't be the first time, but once again, I like the way it rides. Even though it has a sports suspension, it's a pretty quiet ride. I think it's just a really damn good car. And let's face it, Camrys are not known for passion. They're not.
No. Have I shamed you into not wanting the old man Camry, but wanting the youthful one?
No, and I'll tell you why. Because I happen to know that you don't get very good gas mileage compared to me. What is your combined MPG?
Well, I will tell you. I've got the Monroney right here, and it's, 20.
What? Sorry, what?
25.
25 miles per gallon combined.
Yeah, 25.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Oh, yeah, that's 46.
yeah,
It's wonderful. This gets 40. And if it was the regular hybrid, it would get 41 miles per gallon combined. But with the cool sporty tires, it's just a little bit under that. Now, what is your you know, MSRP?
Almost 36,000.
Almost 36,000.
Yeah,
Now,
35,668.
I have the sticker right here, and Roman, can you read to the folks what mine is? Because, you know, I just want to, you know.
Yeah, it's 58,000.
Shut up, come on, read it right.
It's 32,000.
32. So my car is cheaper. My car gets much better gas mileage. And on top of all of that, it's still pretty sporty with the suspension and everything else that makes it an SE.
Yeah, but at $2 a gallon, who gives a rat's? You know what?
Okay, but you know what? It's not going to stay that way forever.
All right, I'll give you that one. As always, this is Roman.
And Nathan.
Saying thanks for watching, and check out tflcar.com for more news, views,
and real world reviews.
Ciao. I'm gonna launch this on this hump here.
Just in case.
You thought I was gonna do it.
Well, given the day, you know.
Look at that, oh my God, that's great.
You've taken your Geritol today, huh?